Okay. Well, hello, hello. Um, Happy Friday night, live from the Hobbit Hole in San Francisco, California. Um, I have a few things lined up for today. So I guess just let me know you're here. Pop a little something into the chat. Seems like we're having a little bit of internet connectivity issue stuff going on, but hoping it stays pretty happy, pretty solid. Um, If you have a chance, please let people know that this is here. You can start a watch party on Facebook. I think I just heard today that that's a decent way to do this and to get people to come in and watch and um, hang out and see that it's here and that the music is going to be here. Because, of course, the more interaction, the more people that are here, the better it goes. And the more YouTube and everybody else decides that it is content worth sharing and distributing and all of that. So I don't know who the person is in the room that is hanging out with me, but hello, hello. It's Sam. Yay. Okay, well, cool. Thanks for saying hi. I know it was a little bit of a slow start. I guess I had my spinning wheel of not quite internet connection for the last 5 minutes or so. So I thought I was going to start early, but that didn't happen. Welcome to Mercury and Gatorade or whatever that is. Okay, I'm going to sing the sick note to start because I reference it in my blog post. Almost there, almost ready for you guys. Dear sir, I write this note to you to tell you of my plight. And at the time of writing, I am not a pretty sight. My body is all black and blue, my face a deathly grey. And I write this note to say why Paddy's not at work today. While working on the 14th floor, some bricks I had to clear. Now to throw them down from such a height was not a good idea. The foreman wasn't very pleased, he been an awkward sod. He said I'd have to cart them down the ladders in me hod. Now clearing all these bricks by hand, it was so very slow. So I hoisted up a barrel and secured the rope below. But in my haste to do the job, I was too blind to see that a barrel full of building bricks was heavier than me. So when I untied the rope, the barrel fell like lead, and clinging tightly to the rope, I started up instead. Well, I shot up like a rocket, until to my dismay I found that halfway up I met the bloody barrel coming down. Well, the barrel broke my shoulder as to the ground it sped, and when I reached the top I banged the pulley with my head. Well, I clung on tight, thrown numb in shock from this almighty blow, and the barrel spilled out half the bricks down 14 floors below. Now when these bricks had fallen from the barrel to the floor, I then outweighed the barrel and so started down once more. Still clinging tightly to the rope, I sped toward the ground, and I landed on the broken bricks that were scattered all around. While I lay there groaning on the ground, I thought I'd passed the worst, when the barrel hit the pulley wheel and then the bottom burst. Well, a shower of bricks rained down on me. I hadn't got a hope. As I lay there moaning on the ground, I let go the bloody rope. Now the barrel being heavier, it started down once more and landed right across me as I lay upon the floor. Well, it broke 3 ribs in my left arm, and I can only say that I hope you'll understand why Paddy's not at work today. There you go. The song of 2020. Yes, this is maybe why we are not at work today. Um, some of the work ethic issues that have come up in the last 8 months or so starting to become more apparent. So thanks so much for hanging out and joining me. That is the sick note. I will put songs and all that jazz into my Patreon list for all of you, my Patreon subscribers. Thanks so much. And yeah, I don't know. How's everybody doing today? Is it going okay? I'm going to keep singing until I'm done. I didn't hear back from anybody in time to see any messages to put them into tonight's sing, but I still have some of my favorites. So as we progress, I'm happy to do that. I'd also like to put out there, I've tried this a few times to do a question and answer session so that people can ask their questions live. So we can maybe intersperse some of the singing with some interaction, some live human sort of hellos and things. Walking all the day near tall towers where the falcons build their nests, silver winged they fly. They know the call of freedom in their breasts. Soar black head against the sky between the rocks that run down to the sea. Living on your western shore, saw summer sunsets and asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea and sang a song for Ireland, talking all the day with true friends who try to make you stay, telling jokes and news, singing songs to pass the long night away. Watch the Galway salmon run like silver dancing, darting in the sun. Living on your western shore, saw summer sunsets and asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea and sang a song for Ireland, drinking all the day in pubs where fiddlers love to play. Someone touched the bow, he played a reel, it seemed so fine and gay. Stood in Dingle Beach and cast in wild foam, we found Atlantic bass. Living on your western shore, saw summer sunsets and asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea and sang a song for Ireland. Dreaming all the night, I saw a land where no man had to fight. Waking in your dawn, I saw you crying in the morning light. Lying where the falcons fly, they twist and turn all in your air blue sky. Living on your western shores, saw summer sunsets and asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea and I sang a song for Ireland. Mm. Hello from Berkeley. Hey, Annette. Nice to see you here. Hope you enjoyed that. Um, I sang this one earlier. This is one that I just quite fond of, but I do a version that is I learned from the singing of Sean Doyle. So not. I guess there are a few more recent, prettier, sweeter, girlier, higher voices singing it, but this is the one that I have. So. Said the hawk unto the crow one day, why do you in mourning stay? I was once in love, but I did prove slack, and ever since I wear the black. With me right and diddle, right and diddle, right and diddle dum. A right and diddle, right and diddle, right and diddle dum. I was once in love, and I did prove slack, and ever since I wear the black. The next to speak was the willy wagtail. I was once in love and I did prevail. I was once in love and I did prevail, and ever since I wagged my tail with my right and diddle, right and diddle, right and diddle dum. A right and diddle, right and diddle, right and diddle dum. I was once in love and I did prevail, and ever since I wag my tail. Then up then spoke the little brown thrush. She was singing high in yon holly bush. The way to court, I have heard them say, is to court all night and to sleep all day. With me right and diddle, right and diddle, right and diddle dum. A right and diddle, right and diddle, right and diddle dum. The way to court, I have heard them say, is to court all night and to sleep all day. The last to speak was the Jenny Wren. Do you know what I'd do if I was a man? For fear that one might wriggle and go, I would wear two strings upon my bow. With me right and diddle, right and diddle, right and diddle dum. Right a diddle, right a diddle, right a diddle dum. For fear that one might wriggle and go, I would wear two strings upon my bow. There you go. Um, hello from Minneapolis. Snowflakes already? Ooh, that's a funny one. Um, this is for you, Sam, because I know that you are fond of these stories as much, or maybe even more than I am, which is saying something. Unearthly Norris sits and sings, and she sings by Lily Wayne, and little can I, my bairn's father, far less the land that he dwells in than one arose at her bedside, and a grumbling guest, I'm sure was he, saying, here am I, thy bairn's father, though I be not comely. I am a man upon the land, I am a silky on the sea, And when I'm far and far from land, my home it is in Sulskerry, and he has ta'en a purse of gold, and he has placed it on her knee, saying, "Give to me my little young son, and take thee of thy nurse's feet. And it shall come to pass on a long summer's day, when the sun shines bright on every stone, I'll come and fetch my little young son, and teach him how to swim the foam. And you shall marry a proud gunner, and a proud gunner I'm sure he'll be, and the very first shot that e'er he shoots, he'll kill both my young son and me. And earthly Nurse sits and sings, and I she sings ballily ween, and little can I, my bairn's father, far less the land that he lies in. There you go. Yeah, that's for you, Sam. Thanks so much for joining. One more time, please share. Please share the link to the tip jar. It looks like it'll be super weird if I do it. You can share the Patreon link. You can share the link to the YouTube channel here. I think this one is https://www.youtube.com/Amelia is a verb. And then I think I was gonna do The Good in Living, which is just it's one of my favorite songs ever. Ever. Um and I used to hear this a lot from sort of the matriarch of the San Francisco Folk Music Club many years ago. If the fiddle bow felt no bow stroke, if the concertina bellows broke, if no one sang or cracked a joke, then where's the good in living? And all of life plays like a tune. It sounds so sweet and ends too soon. You'd better rosin up your bow before it's time to go. If no one threw their feet about, if the Guinness boys stopped making stout, you'd soon forget what life's about and soon become quite thirsty. And all of life plays like a tune. It sounds so sweet and ends too soon. You'd better rosin up your bow before it's time to go. When all you own is hocked or pawned, when all your money's spent and gone, you'll find out what you've been living on and never even knew. And all of life plays like a tune. It sounds so sweet and ends too soon. You'd better rosin before it's time to go. If the fiddle bow felt no bowstroke, if the concertina bellows broke, if no one sang or cracked a joke, then where's the good in living? And all of life plays like a tune. It sounds so sweet and ends too soon. You'd better rosin up your bow before it's time to go. Hmm. Cool. Nice to see some familiar faces here hanging out with me. Um, let me know what's going on. Ask me questions. Ask me questions. I'm here for this. I'm not really gonna be doing a repeat of the the sessions in terms of being able to find the chat later. So now is your chance, my little dears. Now is your chance to check it out and ask me anything. Yeah, about music. Let me be specific. Silkies, I love them. And unless I hear a little bit more news or something else, then that might be it for the evening. What do you want? What would you like, my little dears? Do you want one more? Do you want to talk? Do you want to ask me questions? How about finishing one more, one more? I like doing one more, one more. Um, oh, for all the money that I spent, I spent it in good company, and for all the harm that I've done, alas, it was to none but me. But since it falls onto my lot that I should rise, and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call. Good night, and joy be with you all. And all the comrades that e'er I had, they are sorry for my going away, and for all the sweethearts that e'er I had, they would wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls onto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call. Good night, and joy be with you all. And for all the money. Let's see. How does that? Oh, shoot, it's been so long since I've sung it. Maybe we'll just leave it there. One more, one more. Aw, yay, Mike. Nice to see you here too. Um, okay, one more. Is that how we're playing this? I guess this is how we're playing this. Well, okay. I guess we're doing that. I thought that was gonna be the last song because it's the parting glass. Um, I don't know. How's everybody doing? Again, this is your time to ask me all of the questions, all of them that you want. Oh, wait, I could do one more verse. Ah, popped to mind. This is good. Oh, if I had money enough to spend and leisure time to sit a while, there is a fair maid in this town that sorely has my heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks and ruby lips, I own she has my heart in thrall, so fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Bonus verse, yes. That's that's what I did with you. Thank you, everybody. Keep me posted. What you need, what you want, what you have questions about. Find my Facebook page and my music page there. Ask questions there. That's probably a good way to keep in touch and for me to see your messages. Um, and again, if you have requests from stuff you've heard me do before, you are absolutely invited, especially as my Patreon people who've kept me going all these months are especially invited to make requests and ask for stuff you just really love hearing from me. New songs are always Tuesdays, 4 p.m. Pacific time, and um, beloved favorites for Fridays at 8, which is why, yeah, this is what we're doing today. With that, I think I'm going to send off and wish everybody good night and joy be to you all.